Hello, my lovely collective. Welcome to the Magical Fish. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're doing lovely. This is a reading for those who are at a very critical juncture, a decision to be made about your connection. Basically, you are ready, and the other person is not ready to progress the relationship. So, you are having to make a decision and you're between a rock and a hard place on what to do next. This reading will guide you. How I'm going to pan this reading out is first few set of cards will talk about how they are feeling currently, and the next set of cards is going to talk about how are you feeling, and then we'll get into how both of you are turning up in the connection right now at this point, and we'll close it off with some advice. Now, I'm calling this out this early because for those of you in a very good, happy, healthy relationship, you may not resonate with these messages. So I would like to point that out much earlier so you can click off if it does not resonate, okay? So I'm starting with your partner, who is super defensive, okay? I think you popped this question about what's going to happen next in the relationship because you're kind of ready for the next step, which is like family, being married, children. And this came like a sort of a shock for this person. Not because they don't want to be committed to you, but just because they were just not ready that you would bring this up so quickly. They're very, very conflicted emotionally, okay? As in conflicted about their thoughts about marriage, commitment, and the next step. They're going through a range of emotions and they don't know what to do. They're not able to handle themselves, okay? But they don't know, they're not giving you answers, but neither do they have the strength to break up with you, okay? They don't have the strength to give you a commitment about marriage, but neither do they want to end things with you. So I guess what to say is they would like status quo of the relationship. Now moving on to you, I see you are ready to become a wife. You are ready to get married, have kids. I see you as a very well-established person who knows your values and expectations. Probably you're more mature than this person, okay? And you want to move on to the next step, but you can clearly see that this person is not ready. They're not trying to hide anything, okay, from you. The thing is, it's not like they're not wanting to give you a commitment because they are just having fun with you. No, I don't see it like that. I just feel like they're just not there. The maturity is not there yet to get married. That's it. Nothing else. Because I feel like they don't have the strength to leave you either, which means they do adore you and they do love you. Okay, and you feel kind of like you don't know what you feel, a little trapped sort of. Yeah, I would say that trapped in the sense like you feel like what next, what do I do next, what how am I going to move forward? Your thoughts are also now like all over the place because do I now give this person a chance and wait around, or will this person ever come out of it? So your thoughts are like going in that direction too. You are in your head mentally and emotionally because your heart wants one thing but your mind is saying another thing, okay? You don't want to break up with this person either. You're finding that challenging because you love the person. At the same time, you don't know if they will ever come to your level. You see, you're the Queen of Pentacles and and they are the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe am I sensing that they are feeling a little insecure, that you are more like established and you are more grounded, and they feel like they are not there at the same level as you. Maybe it could be financial, it could be in their career. Not sure what's holding them back, but it's making you think twice, because you don't want to break up with them because you see a potential in them. They are successful in their own right. Just because they are not the King of Pentacles does not make them like a loser, you know. They are successful in their own right. They're popular, they're good looking, they have people who admire them, they've had accolades to their back, okay, but maybe not as much as you, okay. And you're wondering, should I take a chance on this person or not? Like, do I'm going to get the next set of cards to see what more comes out, okay. Yeah, this person is very, very confused about your connection right now, okay. Very, very confused. They don't know what to do. Super confused. Yeah, super confused, super defensive. It's really sent them on a toss, okay. And they're running away from this whole question. They're running away from your questions. You have so many questions and they're not able to answer anything, okay. They're avoiding giving you answers, okay. They're running away from it, and you are like ready for this journey right now. You are ready and you want this now, and you just see them avoiding all your questions, and it's kind of like, okay, what's happening? It's leaving you confused, it's leaving them confused. They really don't know what to do. They're not going to make a decision, okay. Which means it's kind of like stalling, you know what I'm saying. They're not going to make a decision because they don't have the strength for it, and they don't know when they will change or when they will be. They're not able to give you answers, and you are like, what do I do now? I don't have answers. Am I going to wait for this person now? And I especially feel this energy of you questioning yourself, and there's so much of self-doubt, because you're like, I think I want to end it, you know. You are having that doubt, like, should I just press on and should I just end everything? And I especially feel this from a past point of view, okay. I think you've already been in a previous relationship where you sort of like waited for a person. You thought that that person is going to marry you, and at the end of it, after all the waiting, that person did not, they just ended the whole thing. You kind of feel like history is repeating itself. The first time around you felt a little played, but you feel like, am I doing this to myself? Am I sabotaging myself again? That's exactly how you're feeling. Am I sabotaging myself by waiting? Am I repeating this cycle? I need to protect myself. So you're like between wanting to protect yourself or between wanting to give that person a chance. You are also two-minded. Now, I'm not going to compare this person to the person you felt you got played with, okay. I'm not saying that's it. I'm just saying this has happened to you before, so that's why you're that much more in turmoil. So here's where the guidance comes in, okay. I think I would put it this way. Yeah, you have to make a difficult decision. Yeah, a very difficult decision about what you want for your future, okay. You already know that you you kind of made up your mind, and I'm here for the confirmation. You know it's challenging to walk away. You know you need to do it because you feel like you will be tricking yourself into staying back and may not see the outcome you want to see. And that is what your guides are trying to show me, okay? Your guides are here saying, like, this person has potential, but they're going to make you wait a very, very, very long time. And if you are not willing to wait for a very, very, very long time, then this person is not for you. And that is why this whole thing is turning up. Like, you are ready right now for this. You are ready right now, and they are avoiding answers. What are you going to do? Is that you have to pull the trigger and make a very hard decision, or be ready to wait for a very long time. That is, it's your decision. But yes, you're leaning more towards this, and they are like, that would be the best choice for you. That's the message that's mostly coming out, okay? And another advice I see here is, even when you call it off, this person might try to say, let's be friends, okay? Let's stay connected, you know. And your guides are telling very clearly, don't do that, okay? Don't stay friends with people you break up with, because it turns out to be very tricky. And it's like, I don't know, it's like, who are you conning, okay? Who are you conning? Basically, it's a limbo situation you are setting yourself up for. Like, you don't have closure. You may think, what if, and you may go on and off, on and off. It makes no sense. So even if this person wants to be friends, it's something that is not in your best interest, is what your guides are trying to tell me. And I think, over and above all these, okay, how about you take a minute to see, like, why this pattern keeps happening to you? Like, both the times the partner has not been ready, whereas you are. Maybe there's some sort of reflection that you need to do here about the next person you need to pick should be as ready as you are, okay? And that way you don't land up in the same situation where, you know, when push comes to shove, they're like, they don't have answers, or they're running away. So yeah, this person is not going to make a decision. They're going to avoid answering you. And you guys are showing that this is going to take a lot of time, and you are ready now. So you need to do the hard thing and walk away. I hope my reading has been helpful for you. If you have stayed this far, please leave me a like or a comment if you resonated. I'm in your channel, so when you give me some love, I feel motivated to come back and do more readings for you, okay? Alrighty, thank you, bye.